In today's video, we'll be covering supply plans and kind of sabotage. Both of these are technically the same quests that require you to go onto woods and grab a secure documents container for either therapist or skier, depending upon which one you want to go with. Personally, for me, I go with skier, as therapist is usually more forgiving when it comes to rep. So without further ado, I'm Butter Something, and let's get right into the video. All right, so here we are on woods. We're by the... Over here would be the little train station, and all the way down there is the roadblock that we have. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go to the sawmill, which is pretty much the center of the map. If you do not know where the sawmill is, you will want to make sure the easiest possible way to find this is just to go towards the lake. That is it. You want to go towards the lake, which is pretty much the middle of the map, and you want to just pretty much stay along the beach as close as you can. So this is a very open field. Personally, if this was not just a quest guide video, I'd probably be running farther back along the wall or a little bit closer down here to make sure I'm kind of going through the trees, and I wouldn't be running through this wide open field. That's just me personally, but you know, some people, you know, balls to the wall, they just gun it. When you do get down around this area, if you were to just go balls to the wall, you want to make sure you're watching directly in front of you, as well as to your left, because there is a potential spawn there as well. And since we did spawn back in that area over there, sorry to shake the mouse, you will have potential people coming from this area over to your left when you spawn. So do be aware of that. And this video will definitely be a little bit longer, since it is one of those very first quests, along with a shootout picnic, that you have on woods. So you might not know woods this far in yet. So if you're new to the game, welcome. And then this is woods. So here's the pond I was talking about, or the lake, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the difference between those two bodies of water. NA education, am I right? So with these... you'll pretty much go to this sawmill, and this sawmill over here, you do need to be aware that it does have the woods scav boss that could potentially spawn. That's Shturman. He'll have an SVD and an AK. He usually doesn't use the AK, but he will definitely use his SVD. He also has, I want to say it's 2 or 3 guards with him. So you do want to make sure you're watching that. And when you do approach this, if you are approaching it from this way, you do want to ensure that no one is up here, as people will sit on top of that rock. People call it Dickhead Rock. There might be many other names for it, but I know that's what me and most of the Discord, if you are on the official and or Sherpa Hub Discord, will call it. So you do also want to watch along this tree line back here, because you will have people come around this rock right here. And if it is later in the wipe, you'll have people sit on top of this rock. So if you're worried about Shturman, I have a video on how to kill him. It'll go over all the spawns that he could possibly have. So if you just keep getting killed by him, you know, maybe you watch that video. I'll go ahead and link it below and link it at the end of this one, and that will go ahead and show you all the places he can spawn, so you can potentially take him out and get this quest done at the same time, and maybe even get yourself a red rebel. I know early wipe, they're going to be worth about 10 mil to 15 mil, so since it is the first official wipe having him, we definitely know what the red rebel is worth now, and it is worth a ton. So you're looking for the NR3, so you'll see that this has a 1, this one has a 2, and this one has a 3. So this is the NR3 shack. You'll go ahead, go in here, and it'll be right under this blanket right here. So it'll spawn right there, and you might have to lay down. Sometimes I can grab it when I go right up on it, but you might have to lay down for it. I do personally recommend doing this quest with a few friends, so they can kind of watch over you, and you guys can, you know, go and rotate out of the building. So after you've gotten that, all you need to do is get out. And the big great thing about this map that I'm going to show you in like a Photoshop is it's pretty much a horseshoe. So it's just a big old U shape. That's all you need to worry about. So as soon as you get that, you know, definitely make sure you're watching those 2 spots that I was telling you about. Look behind you, and you just want to get out here as fast as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the overview of this map now. All right, guys, so we're just going to go ahead and use Photoshop for this. It's the easiest possible way to kind of explain it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make this red. Make whatever, it's blue. Awesome. Great. So over here, this is actually where we spawned, in this area right around here. So this is the train. We spawned right here originally, and we ran through the big, huge open field, okay? So obviously, like I said, people will be spawning over here. They'll be spawning near this extract, and you'll have all these trees in this area that a lot of people are going to be kind of using as cover. Right here, this one right here, you'll see it. I'll go ahead and actually change the color. Go ahead and circle. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to circle the whole thing. So these three right here, we'll go ahead and zoom on in. These are actually the shacks. This is shack 1, this is shack 2, and this is shack 3. This is the one right here that you want to go ahead and get into. So you will, like I said, have to worry about the boss, and the boss spawns within pretty much this entire area. Like I said, I have a video for this that I will put at the end of this video. It's my guide on how to kill him, but for the most part, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to get him in these three places. You're going to get him right here. He's going to be right here, or he'll be right around in this area. 9 out of 10 times. There's definitely times that you can get him down in this area, but 9 out of 10 times that's where you're going to get the scat boss. So just, be wary, with that. And then if you do spawn on this side over here, if you spawn on the side that I spawned on, your extract will pretty much be guaranteed to be right here. And that'll be your extract. It's called the outskirts extract. If you were to spawn on this side, you could probably extract here as long as you are good to go with the light being on, as long as the extract is open, as well as over here is the main extract that you do not have to worry about being open. So if for some reason you already have a red rebel by the time you're doing this quest, you can actually use with a paracord the cliff descent. Cliff descent. Sorry, circled a little bit too far, but that is pretty much the quest. That's pretty much the video for either of these quests, supply plans, or the kind of sabotage quest that you get from Skier. Like I said, personally for me, I go ahead and go with Skier because Therapist is more forgiving. But that's just me. Again, I'm Butter Something. If you guys have any, comments or suggestions, or maybe a certain way that you do that, definitely leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.